अस्मद्गुरुपरम्परायै नमः। श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्य कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। அஞ்சலஞ்சலஞ்சலென்றழிக்க வேண்டும் அச்சுதா, அடியவர்க்கு அருளியக்கும் அடியவர்க்கு மெய்யனே. We are continuing to enjoy the divine bliss by understanding the significance of each name of Sri Vishnu. It is for sure that He will protect us once we surrender ourselves at His feet. He promises in His Ramavatar as follows: Sakrideva prapannaya tavasmiti cha yachate abhayam sarvabhudebhyo dadam etat vratam mama. I vouch safe security to all living beings, to one who comes to me only once and seeks protection, saying, Rama, I am yours. Such is my vow. Let's continue to enjoy his sacred names and move to Shloka 9, 10 and 11. Ishvaro vikrami dhanvi medhavi vikramakramaha anuttamo durādharsha kritagnya kritiratmavan. Ishvaraha, the ruler. He is Ishvara because his desire is unimpeded in that boundless world of supreme bliss. His desires are true and his will also is true. Vikrami, the most powerful. He creates and destroys the world by his mere will. When such is his power, should he make any great effort to put down his enemies? Dhanvi, the wielder of the bow. He is Dhanvi because he always has the celestial bow, Saranga by name, quite suited to his unexcelled valor. Medhavi, he is the omniscient. He is endowed with the quality of innate omniscience, which is boundless, eternal, natural, and appropriate to his greatness. Vikramaha, he who moves about on bird Garuda. This name signifies that he goes about here and there as he likes in playful mood. Garuda is the king of birds and embodiment of Veda. Kramaha, he who is prosperous. He is highly prosperous by virtue of his being the master of the eternal and transcendental glory. Anuttamaha, the unsurpassed. There is no one else superior to him. Durādharshaha, he who is unassailable. On account of the profundity of his character, Bhagavan, like the ocean, cannot be overcome by anyone. Kritagnaha, he who is grateful. This name signifies that the Lord remembers the little goodwill shown to him by the human beings. Kritihi, he is himself that act, virtuous act of the jivas, owes to its origin to the Lord who is pleased. Atmavan, the possessor of the souls. The souls who are the doers of such virtuous acts are his own property, since their essential nature and the activities are dependent on him. Suresha Sharanam Sharma Vishwareta Prajabhavaha Ahas Samvatsaro Vyala Pratyaya Sarvadarshanaha. Sureshaha, the Lord of the gods. He is a Suresha because it is he who confers the position of Brahma and others the small posts desired by them. Sharanam, the refuge. He is the refuge for all without a difference. He is the means to attain him. Sharmaha, he is the bliss. Bliss which is the highest goal to be attained. The nature of Brahman, bliss, is in itself infinite and indescribable. Vishwaretaha, he whose creation the universe is. The universe is his creation and creates all organs of action for the sole purpose of investing the beings with knowledge, place, residence and service to him. Prajabhavaha, the abode of the prajas, the living beings, along with the limbs, etc., granted by Bhagavan, all beings rest in him. Ahaha, he who never forsakes anyone. He is called Aha because, like the day, he brings about the waking of the beings who have been in the deep sleep of beginningless nescience or avidya. Samvatsaraha, he who lives in the heart. When the beings are awake like this, he lives for their upliftment. Vyalaha, he who accepts the devotees and gives them protection. Pratyayaha, one who can be relied upon. He is Pratyaya since one places confidence on him. Sarvadarshanaha, he who displays all his glory. Bhagavan shows all his greatness to those who have faith in him. Aja Sarveshwara Siddha Siddhi Sarvadirachyutaha Vrishakapirame Sarva Yoga Vinisritaha. Ajaha, remover of all obstacles. He himself removes all obstacles which prevent the jivas from attaining him. Sarveshwaraha, he who reaches all. He is called Sarveshwara because he quickly reaches all those who have taken refuge in him, whether they are qualified or not, in order to avoid delay in dispelling their uneasiness. Siddhaha, he who is ever existing with reference to the devotees. He is in their hands. He is the means to reach him. Siddhihi, he is the goal. He is the goal to be reached by all virtues and by all. Sarvadihi, Bhagavan is the cause or source of all the goals, high or low, of his devotees. Achyutaha. He who is never separated. He is never away from those who have sought refuge in him. Vrishakapihi. Varaha, the Dharma incarnate. It is being declared that Achyuta is no other than Dharma Varaha. Ameyatma, he who is incomprehensible in nature. Bhagavan is the spring from which flow the blessings to his devotees unlimitedly. Sarva Yoga Vinisritaha, he who can be attained by all means. Each and every blissful names of his takes us to him. Periyalvar says in his Tirumozhi as how to attain his grace by surrendering ourselves while enjoying his Appuchi Kaattugindraan Pasurams. பதக முதலை வாய் பட்ட களிறு கதறி கை கூப்பி என் கண்ணா கண்ணா என்ன உதவ புள்ளூர்ந்தங்கு உருதுயர் தீர்த்த அதகன் வந்த பூச்சி காட்டுகின்றான் அம்மனே அப்பூச்சி காட்டுகின்றான். The meaning goes, the majestic Lord came riding his eagle, saved the elephant Gajendra when caught by a terrible crocodile. He cried out, "Oh my Kanna, my Kanna!" He, the protector of his devotees, come as a goblin and frighten us. The dear one, come as a goblin and frighten us. Let's proceed at once in the way advised by Periyalvar and surrender ourselves even if we don't have any wisdom and continue to enjoy his names more and more. Jaya Jaya Sri Sudarshana, Jaya Jaya Sri Sudarshana, Jaya Jaya Sri Sudarshana.